Okay.
So that's the answer to your question, Darnell. It's like, are you saying that these guys shouldn't date these type of women? How you know that? How would you know that?
You don't.
I mean,
exactly.
It's like, but then again, that's why, and women gonna give me slack for this, but who cares? That's why men are never in a hurry to date, because we know the bullshit that comes with it.
I mean, it really is like a game of Russian roulette when you think about it. It's really a game of Russian roulette.
Definitely.
Yeah, but as far as like, you know, victim blame for sexual assault, yeah, man. If you blame the guy, if you lied about that, because that's the thing what women don't understand too. Again, I'm all for victims speaking up for what happened to them if they were truly assaulted. But I do have to say, hey, be very aware of what it is that you're about to say, dude, because once you pull that trigger, that bullet's not going back in the chamber. Because even if, let's say you exaggerated certain details or you just blatantly lied, you get to live your life scot-free. Meanwhile, that stigma is over that guy all the time.
I know this sounds fucked up, but I mean, women don't have to be accountable. Like, men are accountable, but because there's no ifs, ands, or buts. What you do, what you say comes back to haunt you. But a woman, she never has to be accountable on average. A woman can be ain't shit her whole life and destroy everybody's life she come into contact to. Yeah. There's no repercussion to it. Now, if every woman you sleep with, you get pregnant, you do doggy, and you treat them bad, you're paying for all of that and then some.
Now, Darnell, you sound like you speaking from a place of hurt, man.
Man, speak on these nuts, man.
Hey, you sound like you speaking from a place of hurt, man. Bro.
No, it's therapeutic for you. It's not a place of hurt. I'm just saying. Women,
and I'm not disagreeing with you.
I'm saying women just don't have to have the same repercussions for their actions as men. They just don't. And there's nothing against them or saying they're the worst of the worst. It's just they don't have to, like just like you said, the woman who grabbed your penis in a club, what consequences did she got? Now let's reverse that. You go grab the breast of a girl who isn't attracted to you, you're paying for that on the spot. And then don't let her have a white woman. You really paying for that right there on the spot.
Yeah. But that environment is also kind of a bad place to paint the scenario. But anyways,
what do you mean? What are you talking about?
Like going to a club.
The club.
It was at a club.
Yeah.
It was at the club. But nonetheless, yes, I felt violated. You know, and I'm gonna say it on camera. You know, I consider myself a strong masculine man.
Were you wearing those tight little pants? Like, what were you wearing?
At the time,
you asked for it.
Stop it.
At the time, actually, at the time,
why is man rape always funny? Like,
exactly, right?
It shouldn't be that funny.
Because in the Boondocks, that episode where the lawyer Tom was in prison, and that whole anal rape shit, that shit was by far one of the most hilarious things I've seen in a cartoon or on TV of all time.
We make it comedic, you know, then because we don't want to talk about it. Like, we make it a comedic, and that was a good way, that satire to address the issue that's really going on, because no man really wants to come out of it because it takes away from them.
I don't think it addressed. I don't think it didn't address the issue like this was a problem. It was just funny as fuck. I think it does. I guess you counter right, because in a way
it gives light to it.
It does bring to light that we think that this is so funny. But really, it shouldn't be. If you really think about it, it shouldn't be.
Shouldn't.
Definitely not, man. Definitely. Wow.
Because honestly, man, that's one of my scariest fears. I mean, I have that fear too, man. I'd rather be shot dead than raped. By man, honestly.
Dang.
I would, man. Me and my girl, we had these conversations before. We just have these hypothetical worst case scenarios.
Yeah.
And she was like, what if somebody broke in and had our family at gunpoint or whatever? They told you had to suck a dick. You had to suck a dick to, for them to leave. I told her.
What type of wrong?
Yeah.
I told her.
What type? Y'all just having conversations like that cordially?
We do. And listen, I told her, hey, I'm gonna miss y'all. Okay, that's exactly what I said. And, hey, shout out to all the LGBT niggas. Okay, y'all do y'all. Okay, I'm just, nothing wrong with it. I'm just saying, from my perspective, man, I just can't. I just can't. Like, I think some fates are worse than death, man. Because it's like this. Think about it. After you suck that dick, your wife, your children are always gonna know you as their dick sucking dad. And in some situations, some kids may already know that. And be cool with that. That's cool. But I know that what the way they look at me is going to change forever.
Yeah, and
like Drake say, nothing will be the same.
Yeah, and it messes with your persona, right?
Yeah,
and then it messes with your mind, right?
Yeah,
and it destroys that, right? But I just about to make a point here. Mm-hmm. That's the same way these women feel when these guys sexually harass them.
So yeah, you're right. So it's like toxic masculinity works both ways.
Yeah. So now we can give way. That's how women feel when they get sexually assaulted or sexually harassed or raped.
Well, I'm not gonna say that. I'm not gonna say.
So you rather die than suck another guy's dick.
I would.
So what if a woman had no choice in her situation? Not necessarily given oral sex, but she just gets taken advantage of, sexually harassed. She feels she doesn't want to communicate. So I'm glad that the statute of limitation gives someone 20 years to come out, to speak about.
I think 20 years is too long. And listen, I understand that.
Healing.
I won't even say I understand. I don't know what that's like. Okay, I can't pretend to act like I understand what goes on in a woman's head after something that horrible happens to her. So let me not act like I understand that, But just looking at it, I feel like 20 years is just way too long. It's just way too long of a time.
Yeah.
To come out and do something about it. I'm like, hell, when I was 14, man, my stupid friend Greg, he dared me to grab this girl's ass, okay? After basketball practice. I did. Okay.
Man.
And coach, she told coach, and coach, he straightened my ass out, man. I was fucking tired.
Problematic.
I was doing those fucking wall sits and shit and running. Mm-hmm. But he was just like, that is not your property. He gave me the real talk.
Yeah.
But I'm thinking about like back then as a dumb kid, not knowing any better. What if this said girl were to come back now and be like, I was sexually assaulted? Like, how different people are 17 years in the future, 20 years later. And no, that's not saying that's
not co-signing.
Yeah, that's not co-signing what they should, what they did, but it's just like, damn, man, like I think 20 years is just way too long of a time.